A recent study published in Nature has revealed significant shifts in the ecology and evolution of highly pathogenic avian H5 influenza viruses. The research indicates a change in the global distribution of these viruses, extending their epicenter beyond Asia to new regions in Africa and Europe. Since 2021, H5N1 virus activity has intensified globally, infecting and killing wild birds, poultry, and posing risks to mammals, including humans. The study, led by Dr. Vijayakrishnan Dhansekran from the University of Hong Kong, analyzed epidemiological data from 2005 to 2022 and over 10,000 viral genomes. Key events in 2016 by 17 and the emergence of new H5 viruses in Africa and Europe between 2020 and 2022 highlight a shift away from Asia. The research emphasizes the importance of elimination strategies to control avian influenza's spread and understanding viral evolution to respond to new strains.
Researchers from the University of Pennsylvania have uncovered a crucial pathway related to long COVID. Their study, published in Cell, identified reduced levels of serotonin, a neurotransmitter, associated with long COVID symptoms like memory problems and brain fog. They followed over 1,500 long COVID patients, finding persistent serotonin reduction due to unresolved viral-induced inflammation. Animal studies confirmed reduced serotonin during SARS-CoV-2 infection, impacting the vagus nerve and causing neurocognitive issues. The study also linked reduced serotonin to limited tryptophan availability during viral infection, shedding light on the mechanisms behind long COVID's impact on the nervous system and memory.
In the span of a week, a region near Herat, Afghanistan experienced 4 shallow focus earthquakes, all of magnitude 6.3. The first quake struck at a depth of 14 kilometers on 7th October, followed by another 6.3 magnitude quake just 30 minutes later at 13.5 kilometers depth. 2 more earthquakes of the same magnitude occurred at depths of 9 kilometers and 6.3 kilometers on 11th October and 15th October, respectively. Geophysicists noted that these events, termed multiplets, occurred on the same fault system but ruptured different portions of it. The clustering suggests stress changes from one quake encouraged subsequent ones, a common occurrence in nature.
The Supreme Court of India, in a recent ruling, declined to legalize same-sex marriage, deferring the matter to the Parliament. The court asserted that there is no fundamental right to marry and stated it cannot intervene, leaving it to the legislature to legislate on the issue. The petitioners had sought a gender-neutral interpretation of the Special Marriage Act, enabling same-sex couples to marry under it. While the court acknowledged the discrimination faced by same-sex couples, it held that any legal recognition for their unions must come through enacted law, emphasizing the need for legislative action rather than judicial intervention.
Sikkim faced devastating floods triggered by a glacial lake outburst flood, GLOF, in early October, causing significant destruction and loss of life. The flood, caused by a glacier-fed lake's sudden release, washed away infrastructure, including the Chungathang Dam, and halted electricity generation of about 1,806 megawatts from hydel power projects. The flooding led to calls for re-evaluating proposed hydropower projects in the region. Activists and scientists have urged a reconsideration, highlighting the risks associated with such projects. Despite the catastrophe, Union Minister R.K. Singh stated that the floods wouldn't deter India's reliance on hydropower, emphasizing the need for legislative action.
India's Dam Safety Act, DSA, passed in 2021 mandates responsibilities for dam safety, including risk assessment, emergency action plans, and reporting failures. However, a lack of implementation and transparency has been evident, as seen in the recent Tista 3 dam failure in Sikkim. The DSA requires dam builders to conduct comprehensive safety evaluations, but there is no standardized method for analyzing and reporting failures. Compliance issues, inadequate risk assessments, and poor transparency pose challenges, highlighting the need for better enforcement and standardized procedures to ensure the safety of India's nearly 6,000 large dams.
Amid escalating tensions with the US, Russia passed a bill to withdraw its ratification of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, CTBT. The CTBT aims to ban all nuclear explosions, military or peaceful, but has not legally come into force. Currently, 187 countries have signed it, and 178 have ratified it. Russia's move raises concerns about the renewal of the nuclear arms race and could encourage other countries to follow suit. This development comes as Russia's conventional efforts in the Ukraine war face challenges, leading to concerns about potential escalation, even nuclear, in the conflict. Ukraine sees this move as Russian nuclear blackmail.
Muhammad Yunus, Nobel Peace Prize laureate and pioneer of microfinance, faces over 150 legal cases in Bangladesh since the Awami League came to power in 2008. Despite legal challenges, Yunus, known as the banker to the poor, continues his work advocating for a world with zero poverty, unemployment, and net carbon emissions. He founded the Grameen Bank in 1983, focusing on granting small loans to entrepreneurs in poverty. Although microcredit has faced criticism for high interest rates and commercialization, Yunus played a significant role in expanding microfinance globally, with the market valued at $178.8 billion in 2020 and projected to reach $496.9 billion by 2030.